this is the red-headed centipede. It is a type of centipede that originally is thought to come from some areas of Africa, Asia, and possibly Australia, but since has spread to live in pretty much every continent except for Antarctica. They are quite large, with them averaging between 6 and 15 centimeters, but the largest one ever recorded was 19 centimeters. These guys do prefer warmer areas and can typically be found in deserts or forested areas, hiding under rocks and bark and leaf litter until it is nighttime and they come out to hunt. They are incredibly voracious predators and will eat pretty much anything they can get their jaws on, including other invertebrates such as insects or spiders or even other smaller centipedes. They will also eat small vertebrates with rodents such as mice or amphibians such as small frogs, or even in some cases I've seen centipedes eat small birds or juvenile animals. They're known to be quite aggressive and they're very, very fast, like stupid fast. And they definitely will bite humans if necessary, and they do have a very, very powerful venom. The venom of the red-headed centipede is classified as a neurotoxin and thus acts upon the nervous system. After being bitten, the prey of the centipede will be paralyzed and then eventually killed and eaten by the centipede. It's got a whole cocktail of interesting components, including serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter, as well as a variety of different proteins and other things, as well as some fats. And what's really interesting about the venom of not just this type of centipede, but other types of centipedes, is that it may have got some components from horizontal gene transfer. Now, I did actually just talk a little bit about horizontal gene transfer in my video about bacteria drug resistance, but it is hypothesized that these guys got different components of their venom from different microorganisms living in the microbiome of the centipede itself. Throughout the evolutionary history of this specific centipede species, as well as other centipede species, they just kind of slurped up genes from different bacteria and funguses into their own genetic code, and that helped them produce this very spicy and weird cocktail mixture of chemicals and stuff that makes up their venom. Now, while this venom is very bad to invertebrates and small animals, it's not the worst for humans. These centipedes definitely are more than willing to bite humans if necessary, if they're being stepped on or handled or otherwise harassed. However, as far as I'm aware, there's been no human fatalities or even hospitalizations due to the venom of the red-headed centipede. Symptoms include localized pain and swelling, and sometimes, like, pus coming out, I guess. But most of the time it doesn't last super long and is contained to the area around the bite. The only really risk is if somebody is allergic to the venom, similar to something like a bee or wasp sting, in which case hospitalization is required. But in the most case, if you are bitten by a red-headed centipede, the only lasting effect other than pain for a couple days is probably psychological trauma, because look at this thing.